I'd like you to put your hands together for Dave Tilzer. Dave, I know you're there somewhere. Okay, Dave.
Susan,
There's a hole there somewhere.
Susan.
Yes, where?
Yes, we'd like to move
I
our
found
seats.
you. There you are.
We'd like to move our seats. I'm sorry, for one moment. We're just going to move down, so we're going to get a better view over here. I'm sorry. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's my fault. I wanted to be closer to that cute piano player.
I'm concerned that someone can't see me. Can everyone see me, or is this in the way?
Can't hear you.
Hello, welcome. This is an exciting night. I am your Weight Watchers representative for the evening. Thank you back there. Actually, Weight Watchers did not work for me. I had a doctor, had tried everything with me. He tried pills, he tried liquids, he tried the coconut diet. I didn't lose any weight, but boy, could I climb a tree. And finally, I did find a doctor, and he said, I have a diet for you. It works, guaranteed 100%. I said, okay, I'll try it. I'll try anything. And he gives me a pad and a pen and says, write this down. It has to be exact for it to work. So I sit there and I get the pen, I make sure the pen works. He looks at me and goes, stop eating! And you know what? It's working a little bit. But this is Make Me a Star. And actually, this is the second time I'm looking into Make Me a Star. If any of you were here in the 80s and 90s, I performed all over the Strip. My name is on almost every billboard on the Strip. Back then, my stage name was Free Buffet. Now you remember me, right? So, I'm from New York, originally from New York.
Yay.
Thank you, one person. My wife and I moved out here from New York. We worked hard for 40 years, saved our money in the hopes that we would be able to retire and spend more time together. And we were able to retire, and we spend more time together now. And since we do that, I've noticed I don't care for her. Does anybody else relate to that? But we moved out here, and since this is Vegas, folks, we're living in Las Vegas. Nobody lives in Las Vegas, but we do. And we're really excited about it. We wanted to get out of our comfort zone a little bit. So my wife decided to take some cooking lessons. And after she finished the cooking lessons, they said that she was a religious cook. Everything is a sacrifice or a burnt offering. As for me, I wanted to try to gamble. I'd never gambled. I just thought I'd do a little gambling just for laughs, nothing serious. Last month, I left away my car, half my pension, and most of the cash I had in my pocket. But we're having a good time here so far. This doctor that I got, great doctor. For some reason, though, he wants to keep checking my keto level. Growing up, I didn't know what a keto level was. But he wanted to check it, and it seems simple enough. All you do is there's a keto stick. And what you do is you pee on the stick, and if the stick turns purple, your keto level is good. If your shoe turns yellow, you miss the stick.
Oh my God.
Since they were nice enough to give me a stool, I'm going to sit down, and I'll get this out of the way so I'm not blocking it, right? And when I started doing stand-up comedy many years ago, the hard part of doing stand-up comedy was the comedy. Don't get ahead of me. And now that I'm older and I'm doing stand-up comedy, the hardest part is the standing up. So we're having a lot of fun out here, though. But there's a gentleman here. Did you ever see somebody and they're just trigger your mind to think of something. This gentleman right here makes me think of the story of the man that goes to the doctor, and the doctor says, well, what's the problem? Why are you here today? And he says, Doc, I have a little problem. I have an issue with silent gas emissions. Doctor says, tell me about it. And the guy says, well, a few days ago, I had 2 silent gas emissions. Yesterday, I had 3 silent gas emissions. I had 2 silent gas emissions just waiting in your waiting room. And to be honest with you, I've had 2 silent gas emissions since I sat down with you in your office here. The doctor says, okay, I got it. He opens his drawer, takes out a jar of pills, and he says, take 2 of these every day for a week. The guy says, will this help my silent gas emissions? Doctor says, no, it'll help your hearing. And there's a little woman here. Are you a grandma? Yeah. I love grandma stories. There's the story of this little grandma. Little grandma. And all she wanted to do was take her grandson to the beach. And her son and the daughter-in-law always said no, they were afraid. And she kept begging and finally said, okay, take him. So the day comes, she takes him to the beach, and she's sitting there and she's so proud. And little Timmy is sitting at the edge of the water. He's got his little pail and his shovel, and he's having a great time. All of a sudden, a giant wave comes. And when the wave leaves, little Timmy is gone. Well, Grandma runs to the edge of the water, and she looks, she can't see him, so she drops to her knees, and she looks up, and she says, dear God, I had asked for this for many, many times. And my kids always said no, and I told them nothing would go wrong. And now little Timmy is gone. If you just bring back little Timmy, I will never, ever again ask for anything. I will never say anything ever again. With that, a giant wave comes. And when the wave leaves, there's little Timmy. So Grandma goes over to him, and she hugs him, and she drops to her knees again, and she looks up at the sky, and she goes, dear God, he was wearing a hat. But just in closing, I always make fun of my wife who's here in the audience. But we've been married 36 years, and for last year, for our 35th anniversary, she took my wedding band and had it engraved. And just bear with me for just a minute. I just want to read it because we make fun, but it's just so nice. So just bear with me. My dearest David, it has been 35 years, and we are still having a wonderful time. We enjoy each other's cool time, and we have so much fun together. We go through the good times and the bad times together, and we always come out of it better. We love living here in Sun City. As I go swimming, and you do your comedy, and I've learned to cook, and you have not learned to gamble, but we are having a great time here, and we hope this will last for many, many years. I thank you for everything you do. Thank you. So, I just want to pass that on. You've all been great. I hope to see you again soon. And now, back to the music. I think it's great, and the second half will be just as good, if not better. Thanks a lot, guys.